Hey kids, so today we're going to be talking about lines of symmetry. Can anybody tell me what lines of symmetry are? Good job. It's the line where the shape can be folded or cut in half to create two identical images. So now we're going to play a fun little game to start off the class on your Chromebooks if you have them with you. If not, it'll be provided in the packet for this week. But here is the web address that you're going to be going to. I'll also attach it to the video in the comments below. So once you get to that web address, I want you to start playing the symmetry matching game. And first, you're going to focus on the shapes part of it. And if you want to go ahead and do the pictures and the patterns, you're welcome to, but just pause right here and do the shapes part and then come back and finish the video. So, can anybody tell me how many lines of symmetry a square has? Good job. It has 4. You're going to have the one vertically, horizontally, and then 2 diagonal like that, forming an X. And then, can anybody tell me how many lines of symmetry a triangle has? Good job. That only has 1. And this one's a little bit more tricky, but how many lines of symmetry does a circle have? I know that one's a little tricky, but it has infinity lines of symmetry because you can divide it everywhere, just all over the place, and it'll be even on each side. So now I just want to give you a few more examples of lines of symmetry. Do you think that humans are symmetrical? Well, let's take a look. So, if Miss Carmen stands up, and I don't have a long mirror, so I'm using this one. If she cuts herself in half right here at her waist, horizontally, is that a line of symmetry? No, it's not, because I could look down and I don't have another head down there. So, then what if I do it like this, right down the middle? Would that be a line of symmetry? Okay, so right here down the middle, without my hair and everything, that would be a line of symmetry. And I know it looks kind of weird, but you can see that when I turn a certain way, you can see my reflection, and it does look like my full head right there. So humans are not perfectly symmetrical, but they're pretty much symmetrical right down the middle. So guys, now we're going to be making an anchor chart that y'all can refer back to later in the assignment if y'all need help. So I have some of it made already. Lines of symmetry, as we already talked about, are where a shape can be folded or cut in half to create two identical images. So y'all are going to help me decide if these shapes are symmetrical or asymmetrical. So first we have this one. Do you think that this one is symmetrical or asymmetrical? Good job. It's symmetrical. And where would we cut it in half to make it identical on both sides? Good job. It would be right down the middle, just like this, how I have it folded. So I'm going to draw a line right down the middle. And then I'm going to place it on the symmetrical side. Good job. So now, do you think this apple shape is symmetrical? No, it's not. Good job. Because it's uneven on each side the way I cut it. And then right up here, you have a leaf on one side and just a stem on the other side. So this one is going to go on the asymmetrical side, just like that. So next we have this butterfly shape. Now, is this one symmetrical or asymmetrical? Good job. It's symmetrical, and it could be divided right here down the middle. Just like that. So now we're going to stick it on the symmetrical side. And I would love to have you guys here helping me, but since we're all at home, having to do it on my own. So now, is this star symmetrical or asymmetrical? I know it's not perfect, but good job. It's symmetrical, and it could be cut right down the middle. Just like that. And then we will stick it on the symmetrical side. Next, we have this little blob shape. Symmetrical or asymmetrical? Asymmetrical. Good job. So then we're going to place that one on the asymmetrical side. Now we have this rectangle. Is it symmetrical or asymmetrical? Good job. It's symmetrical. And it can be divided right here down the middle. Just like that. And then we're going to stick it on the symmetrical side. Next, we have this weird little shape. Is this symmetrical or asymmetrical? Good job. It's asymmetrical, so we're going to stick it over here. And then the last one is a heart. Symmetrical or asymmetrical? Good job. It's symmetrical. And it can be divided right down the middle like that. So then we're going to stick that on the symmetrical side. So good job, guys. This is our finished anchor chart. So if you need help, you can go back to this part of the video. So now that you know a little bit more about lines of symmetry, we're going to be using manipulatives to make symmetrical images. And usually I would have you do this in groups, but since we're all at home, you will be doing it on your own. So in each of your packets or bags that you got from the school this week, I put a small Ziploc bag of manipulatives. I put a few of each one. And here are some examples of things that you can make with those manipulatives that are symmetrical. So now that you've seen a few examples, it's your turn. You're going to make your own manipulative symmetrical image with those that I gave you. So now if you'll pause the video and go ahead and work on your own symmetrical image and then come back to watch the rest. Okay, great job, guys. I'm sure that all your symmetrical images look awesome. And now we're going to work on graphing them onto the graphing paper that I sent in your packets this week. So here is a finished example that Miss Carmen made. It's not perfect, but it gives you an example. So here is my example. As you can see, I use octagons, I use some parallelograms, some squares or rectangles, some trapezoids, some triangles. So y'all can really make it, you can just make it your own, but what you're going to work on is graphing that onto graph paper. Just there's the solid line down the middle, and then you're going to be drawing on each side. And if any of you have questions, I did give your parents my phone number, and I told them that they could text me or call me with any questions that you have. So let's get to graphing. And then as just a short exit ticket for the class, I know that we're not all together, but I still would like y'all to do this part. I just want you to write the number of lines of symmetry that your picture has. So mine just has one line of symmetry, but some of yours may have more. And I just wanted to let y'all know that I miss y'all so much, and I can't wait to see y'all. And if y'all have any questions, just ask your parents to let me know. Bye.